We made it through Christmas. That's fantastic. But I find myself still thinking about all the nativity scenes. You know, all of the mangers and baby Jesus in the stable. Now, I'm not an expert on first century stables. I'm more of a understand West Texas barns kind of guy. But there are some things about the stable and the manger that make me think I wish we had a stable, manger, church. And I tell you what they are. I like any kind of church that has crying babies. Yes, I think Jesus cried. You're like, no, he was perfect. And boy, bless all the young moms who long for the day their child doesn't cry. But you know, babies cry. But I love any kind of church that has a lot of new birth in it. Not just our members having babies, which is fantastic, but spiritual new babies that where we're a church that's open to people coming and finding Jesus and being born again. And boy, do I like a church that has animals in it. Now you're wondering what that means. Well, I really don't know a lot about first century stables, but in West Texas barns, animals come in and they're messy. They are loud, they moo, and they do droppings, and you have to clean them up. But you know what? I kind of like messy church. I kind of like church that would fit well in a barn because, you know, most of us have messy lives. And sometimes it's tough to follow Jesus. And I think we'd be a whole lot healthier church if we were okay to talk about the messiness sometimes, to have people get up who aren't quite as polished. And maybe the singing is not always perfect, and maybe we run a little long or a little short, but I kind of like messy church. So I like babies, and I like messiness, and I like a barn that has wise men come with expensive presents to a poor carpenter being born, whose son's being born in a barn. I liked that the announcement was to shepherds because I kind of like a church where really you're welcome if you're poor or rich, if you're the guy doing the carpentry or the guy that hires the carpentry done. I kind of like a church that's open to everybody because I'm pretty convicted Jesus died for everybody and everybody is welcome to live with God forever. And that we are one because of our faith in the little baby who grew up to die for our sins so we could live with God forever. So bring on the messy stable, bring on the crying new babies, bring on the all kinds of people. I want a church that really does fit in a barn. This is Steve Ridgell, and let's go do some messy church for everybody.